It's March, which means at some point during the month, we're undoubtedly going to be surrounded by the color green, lots of four-leaf clovers, and massive pots of gold, right?
I'm not sure about the massive pots of gold, but with so many great game launches on the horizon, I'd say we're still pretty darn lucky.
That's true. During this episode, we'll take a look ahead at some of the games we're looking forward to, like Days Gone, Mortal Kombat 11, Rage 2, and Team Sonic Racing.
We'll also take a look back at some recent games like Jump Force, Anthem, Crackdown 3, Far Cry New Dawn, and Metro Exodus.
I'm Meg.
I'm Melanie.
And this is GameStop TV.
Let's kick things off by talking about some heavy hitters that you can pick up when they release this month, starting with Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
This is an action-adventure game developed by From Software, the creators of Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Something that's really interesting about this game is the fact that it completely diverts from the formula that we're used to seeing from Software. It's pretty crazy to me because in games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, it's difficult to even maneuver around, which is a part of the experience, that's part of the challenge.
Yeah.
But to play a From Software game and to be able to move around and traverse really easily is awesome.
It's almost scary because they are going to find ways to make it even more difficult.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to be doing that a lot. So that's intense. So in the game, you play as a disgraced warrior known as the One-Armed Wolf, and your duty is to protect a young lord from any harm that may come his way. When the young lord is captured, you must embark on a dangerous quest to save your honor.
Your katana is your main weapon in combat, and you must strategically attack the poise and balance of your foes in order to go in for the killing blow. The game also features unique stealth elements that make it possible to instantly kill enemies if you're able to sneak around effectively without being seen. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Assassin's Creed insta-kills, which are very satisfying.
Yeah. So there are various tools you can use as you explore, such as the grappling hook, and you can really play your way and carve your own path as you blend stealth, vertical traversal, and visceral head-to-head combat.
All right, let's move from one grim setting to another and talk about Tom Clancy's The Division 2.
The Division 2 takes the Washington, D.C. we know and turns it into a post-pandemic wasteland on the brink of collapse after the green poison, also known as the dollar flu, wiped out a large portion of the population.
7 years after the events of the first game, you play as a member of the Division, an elite group of civilian agents who are basically the last line of defense for humanity. With a more hostile environment and tons of different threats to worry about, restoring peace and order is going to be quite the challenge, but you'll have a wide range of weapons and armor at your disposal that'll help you put up a fight.
Experience the campaign on your own or team up with your friends in co-op mode to take on the game's toughest missions together. There's also a PvP mode that'll allow you to really put your combat skills to the test.
The world in The Division 2 is absolutely beautiful. The game's Washington, D.C. is actually a one-to-one representation of the real city, and you'll come across many recognizable landmarks as you play. I remember feeling this too with Spider-Man when you're going around New York and you'd see, you know, things that you would see in real life and just being like, wow, I've seen that in person. So it's really cool to see that crossover, and I love when games take place in places that exist in real life.
Oh yeah, for real.
It's cool.
So if you're going to be playing games like The Division 2 online with your friends, you have to do it on the world's most reliable gaming network. And we have a couple great bundles that'll allow you to do exactly that.
For $299.99, you can pick up this Division 2 Xbox One S bundle. It includes a white Xbox One S console, a wireless controller, a full game download of The Division 2, a 1-month Xbox Live Gold subscription, and a 1-month Xbox Game Pass trial.
And for $499.99, you can get this Xbox One X bundle. It comes with many of the same benefits as the Xbox One S bundle, like the wireless controller, a download of The Division 2, a 1-month Xbox Live Gold subscription, and a 1-month Xbox Game Pass trial.
And of course, you'll also get all of the amazing features of the Xbox One X console, like true 4K cutting-edge visuals, high-quality sound, smoother gameplay, lifelike graphics, and faster load times. With the Xbox One X, you're truly getting the very best in 4K entertainment. All right, Melanie, I know you've been dying to talk about our next game, so let's just jump right into Devil May Cry 5.
Yes, now, this is one of my favorite franchises ever, and one of my favorite things is the fact that there are 3 different playable characters this time, and they are all radically different in their different play styles as well. So, of course, you have Dante and Nero, as expected, but this time we also have a new character named V. He fights with familiars, and he also looks super cool.
Yeah, that's so interesting to me, the familiars. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So thanks to Capcom's RE engine, the characters in this game look insanely realistic, and the lighting and environmental effects are just stunning. You'll feel like you're watching a movie as you experience the story.
Yes, and the intense, fast-paced combat that we all love is back in this game too. So as you chain your combos while you fight, you'll build up your stylish rank, and there's really a sense of accomplishment that comes with finishing off a battle at the highest rank as well, and it's super rewarding to improve in combat. And I really like this because it keeps you from wanting to just button mash, because as you get your style rank up, it's just so gratifying.
Yeah, you get rewarded for being strategic.
Absolutely.
So while Devil May Cry 5 has a strong focus on building a single-player experience, you can also make guest appearances in other players' games and have them appear in yours through the cameo system. Sometimes you'll see other players fighting off in the distance, and other times you'll actually be able to fight alongside each other.
Yeah, and this is super unique. I would not have thought of Devil May Cry adding any type of like online component like this, but it makes so much sense, and it's like you get to share this game with your friends in a way.
That's awesome.
All right, so let's lighten things up a bit with Yoshi's Crafted World.
In this brand new Yoshi platforming game, you'll play through some ridiculously cute levels with intriguing environments made up of craft materials. You can even play stages backwards for double the fun, and you can team up with a friend whenever by simply passing them a Joy-Con.
In addition to looking for crafty ways to complete all the levels, you can also try to hunt down lots of different collectibles, including protective handicraft costumes for Yoshi to wear. And honestly, I don't know if he's ever looked so cute.
Right? No matter what game you're planning on picking up this month, you can always save yourself some money by trading games, accessories, and tech that you no longer need towards your purchase.
That's right. And for all of March, you'll get an extra $5 credit when you trade any Nintendo Switch game at GameStop.
Seems like a great opportunity to switch some of the games in your collection out for some new releases.
Definitely. You can pick up all of the games we just talked about when they release this month at your local GameStop store or at GameStop.com.
Okay, we need to take a quick break, but when we come back, Eric will be checking in from a Metro-themed escape room. GameStop TV will be right back.